Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Gasmask video. Today we are doing episode 2, season 1 of my Fallout series. I know I've been talking a lot about episode 2 recently, and the reason why is because it was coming out, as you can tell by this video. But I was also pumping and building out a bunch of other bases just so we could get through this and that. But while I give you a little tour of the outside, I will explain to you guys the backstory real quick. So yeah, let's just hop into this. So the group that raided these people, as you can see, it's a fairly heavily fortified base. But what happened here was the HBA Minutemen, or the Minutemen, however you want to call them, um, the person who leads this sent out one of his hit crews because this was one of their settlements that was talking shit about their leader. Uh, and if you're wondering what they were saying, they were pretty much the person who controls the movement don't like when people argue against his systems, and they were not really liking the taxes and how they had to pay for protection and that with the Minutemen, but I understand that. I would be mad too. Um, but so they sent a crew out to take care of them and that, and it's a pretty gruesome scene. As you can tell, the outside of the base already looks like a Minutemen raider base and that, which it is. And that you can see they have one turret going on the backside here, and that don't know why they left this one standing out of all of them. But this is, if we go on my Pip-Boy over, this is in the middle of the lower bottom of the map, if you guys are wondering what this is. And this is Jameson Plain that the Minutemen took care of. Now their mayor of this town and everyone else is dead, like you probably know. But this is an array base, so let's just quickly hop into it. And well, the crew that attacked this place was the Minutemen Gasmask family, and that you can already tell that they did have some good fortification, but they did have a ghoul problem. So I will see you guys once we get into the actual base. Okay, everybody, so now getting to the actual base here. The Minutemen did do some damage here, or the Gasmask family did some damage. You already can see the what they did, and that they created a burn pit, which is very gruesome if you ask me. And then you already can see that they had their ghoul trophies. This town was all about killing ghouls. They had their raider flags up just to signify it, and then they had their ghoul population. And as you look around, you see no turrets are working. They did have a scrap field, but let's get into the little finer details here. So as soon as you walk in, of course, what do you see? You look to your left, you see a robot field, which is very good. This is where this was a factory town, so they did build and remake robots for their own protection, but it looks like they didn't have any in stock. You can definitely see that they had their skull trophies from the actual raiders who attacked them. This is their little trophy cases, and of course you got the signification of Minutemen raiding. Is that I think they try pull off as gunners here, because as you can see right here, this is the gunner insignia. So you get past the front entrance where they had a garage door saying that, "Hey yo, Cockan, can you move? Thank you, my friend." As soon as you walk over to here, you can see the burn pit that the massacre left over. And that just skulls after skulls, dead bodies after dead bodies, getting burned alive. And then, of course, like I say, you always have the leaders of the crew. So as you can see, this is the leaders of the Gasmask family, or the Gas family. And that, you got the leader here, that I really like his armor and his outfit. Pulls off the look. You got the second in command, of course. And then you got the third in command, which the leader is, of course, the brother. The second in command is his second down sister. And then the third is the little brother, of course. It goes from oldest to youngest. And then everybody else is just the family. Now, if we walk down here, of course, you can see the garden. But you can also see that they took out every single guard. Now, I wish I had this was night, because it would give you a better perspective of what happened. But, of course, Gasmask family likes to work in silence. So they came in at night, murdered the people here, wiped out all of their stuff. So as you can see, there is no crops for harvesting. They have these. They left the scrap though. They had their water storage here. So this was the water corner, along with food. That I think this really pulled off as a good place to build. And that, of course, you had your storage place for extra cargo that came in. And that, of course, with workshop and water manufacturing. Now, if you walk around the corner, you can see their gravestones for the people who had fallen before by the Minutemen. Because, you don't pay the taxes. And somebody has to pay the price. And that. So then if we walk straight through the house here, which had a working TV for Minutemen alerts, and stove for cooking, and fireplace, and it had some doll toys and that. But of course you already know the place is going to be pretty picked off. But and then of course you see they had a bunch of trash here. Out here you have the cooking place, which is probably a amazing place. And well, it's the cooking place. And then as you walk into this house, which is a broken down house, you can see the Minuteman satellite up there, which gives alerts to this place. But if you look very closely, the shady satellite right here. Now going to the backstory, like I said, they were complaining. But the one thing that they didn't know about this was they were setting up to do a attack on the Minutemen stronghold, the very first, or the main base as we like to call it, the stronghold of where the Minutemen stay. But then also this was their crafting room. They had chem bench there. This was where they made their weapons, cleaned their clothes, even made power armor, because like I said, this was a scrap base, so they scrounged up scrap in the town. And then of course they stored their work supplies here too. But if you're wondering why a bunch of suitcases outside, well, the good fact about why there is suitcases outside, sorry for my little companion Hancock getting in the way, but the reason why there are suitcases is because they knew the Minutemen were coming. So they were preparing to leave, but like I said, ambushed at night. The bar clerk here was actually on guard duty down here, but he was also just cleaning up his shop. And there was children here, but sad to say, the child the children got taken to what I do not like to call the prison camp, where all children get taken if their parents are involved with the rebellion against the Minutemen. As you walk up, you can see the massacre of people gain up to grab their guns, but gain shot down. Of course, this mother looked like she was probably just trying to feed her baby, if you look closely at the bottle on the ground. But as you look around, you can tell lanterns are still lit. So this was a fresh one that probably happened 2 or less days. So if you look here, you got the mayor's personal bodyguard, and then you have the mayor himself, which is a sad sight to see, but it had to happen. And that because, like I said, people pay the price for talking. But then also there's sellers up here that are dead. And as you walk out here and see, the Minutemen covered up their tracks by turning off the radio thing and locking this place down. Well, that was a short video for all I can say. Short video, kind of a tricky video to make because I haven't made a video in a while, a couple of weeks, which I'm going to try to be posting more. Hopefully we have some GTA stuff that will be coming out. And if you guys want, please subscribe. It's okay if you don't, but otherwise I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like always, this has been Hacksboss. I'll see you guys later.